Fun and quick automotive tips that you should know. Part 1 of 3. We're talking about bleeding brakes. We're going to start off with vacuum bleeding, or what is known as power bleeding. That's obviously our preferred way of bleeding brakes. And a lot of us go to that piece of equipment to bleed brakes, and it works really well. But what do you do when you ain't got those kind of that type of equipment available to you? Now, and over the years, I've learned a lot of different techniques when it comes to bleeding brakes that works quite well. One of them is you always want to make sure you start off with bench bleeding. You want to make sure that you fill the reservoirs up with your brake fluid, and you collapse the pistons back and forth until you bleed out all the air that's in, let's say, the master cylinder or even a slave cylinder if you're talking about a clutch. That way, when you go to put the part on the car, you don't have to bleed out as much brakes out the bleeder valves. Next is an oldie but goodie, because it's simple and it works, is gravity bleed. What you want to do is make sure you keep your reservoir full, but then go over to your bleeders and crack open one line if that's what you're trying to do, or all your lines. But as fluid starts coming down through the line, and again making sure you keep your reservoir full at the top, you want to allow that fluid to start pouring out of the bleeders. Once you start seeing fluid starting to consistently pour out, close off that bleeder and move on to the next. And again, if you're opening up all of them, just keep an eye on it, making sure that you're closing them off as they start showing fluids. But again, that's an oldie but goodie, and it certainly works. We'll move on to part 2.